Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl TJ. It's your girl TJ. Today's video is going to be like a how to construct and dye a wig type video. It's not like too much in-depth tutorial, but it's just like the brief. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's just like the general basis on how to do so. So today's hair, we're using Nadula hair. I have the Brazilian curly hair. I have 3 bundles of 20 inches and a 16-inch closure. This is the closure as you see. And well, as you can see, and it's not bleach or anything. This is basically how the lace comes. Yeah, so you can bleach the knots if you would like, if it's, you know, too much, but I just generally just put powder on there and call it a day. The pattern of the closure from me, I always feel like it's different than the bundles, so do keep that in mind when getting any type of curly hair. So yeah, this is the bundle. I only showed you guys one because I have 3 of the same lengths, and that's just very redundant. But yeah, this is what the hair looks like against the closure versus the bundle of hair. I really love the curl pattern on these bundles. So yeah, I was gonna dye the different color, but guys, don't mind it because I didn't. I just used the Clear Basic Whites powder. I used the conditioner, as you guys can see here, and I used 40 Developer just to lift it. Now, I was, like I said before, I was going to color it like a grayish, like purplish color, but, you know, that didn't work out so well. So I just left it as that pretty golden, I guess you can say brown color. So basically, I just take 3 scoops of powder and then I pour in some developer. You pretty much can eye it on how much developer you want to put in there. Some people like to have theirs thicker, some people to have theirs like cake mix. I prefer cake mix because I was actually trying to loosen the curl pattern, so I didn't want to saturate the hair. And yeah, so after I do the 3 powders, I do put a 1 scoop of the crystal, I think it's called crystal blue light, I'm not sure, but I do put 1 scoop of this powder in there. I just feel like it evens everything out. I do not use that alone to lighting up the hair because y'all, I did that one time and my hair turned green, so I was very disappointed in that. So yeah, so here as you can see, I am coating the hair. I only did half of the hair because like I said, I was intending to to dye half of it a different color, and that didn't work out so well, so I just ended up lighting the bundles and just loosening up the curl pattern a little bit. So yeah, it didn't, in case you guys are wondering, since I didn't put the color or the lightener on the top of the hair stayed tightly coiled up top and then loose at the bottom. No, actually it didn't. Once I washed it, the curls became loose anyway, and it just blended into the process ends. So yeah, this is pretty much what I do to lighten the hair, and it should come out something like this. Normally I just put it in foil, and I think I let it sit for like 2 to 3 hours and rinse it out, and this is the result you're gonna get. It's a pretty bomb color. As you can see, it does look blunt, which is not very good, but you know, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that. So yeah, that's how I got this color. It was pretty much, like I said, trial and error. But basically, in regards to the wig, I'm doing like a glue method because it's very quick and I really don't have time to be doing all that other stuff. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and sew the closure down, and basically what I just do is I just pull the needle through, and then I guess you can loop over method. I just loop the string over the needle 3 times and pull it through, and I keep doing this method throughout the entire unit. Now basically what I switch up between is just sewing it regularly, just pulling the needle through like I'm doing here, and then every now and then I would just go over loop and fold the string over the needle 3 times to make sure it's just secure. Because I noticed last time I just did like the single threading and the closure just came right off. Now some people, when they do use the hot glue gun method, they do glue down the closure as well. But like I said, trial and error. I did actually try that myself, and the closure just fall off. The closure just fell slam off. So I won't ever be gluing down any type of closures anytime soon. So I just feel like this is basically the easiest way to have your closure to lay flat is get a mannequin head like I said before. And you know, I got this one off Amazon. It was actually my head size, so I felt like when I construct the unit, it, you know, makes it lay flawlessly. Now there's two ways you can glue down the wig. You can cut each piece, or you can do the fold over method. I pretty much do the fold over method, and I use squiggly lines. If you want to put on the cap, you just use squiggly lines, because using a straight line on the cap, it always, it's like when I just put it in a straight line, the track doesn't stick all the way down, it just comes back up. So just use squiggly lines like I'm doing here, and you can have scissors or the end of a comb to press it down because it is hot. You do not want to burn your fingers, because trust me, honey, I've burnt plenty of fingers doing that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do. And people would think that my hair is bulky because I use the fold over method, and it's not bulky at all. It still lays extremely flat when I do it this way. Now, I didn't want to bore you guys with the whole process because it's basically redundant. We do have a bunch of videos on YouTube showing you guys how to like basically construct the wig, but I'm just showing you ways that you can do it. That way it'll be, you know, quicker. So I do this, and it normally takes me only 30 minutes to do it this way. There are pieces of glue, once it dries up, it turns white. You can either pick that off, or you can color it in black. It doesn't ruin the hair at all, and you don't see it at all. I know some people do worry about when you use hot glue gun, that there's going to be, you know, pieces and white pieces just all over the place, and it just don't work like that. So yeah, if you guys want a more in-depth tutorial on how I, you know, create my hot glue gun wigs, let me know, and I will just do a video and show you guys what to do step by step. But this is just like an overall video we can do to, you know, or different ways you can lay it down. Now here I'm going to do the fold over method, but I think I'm putting it still on the cap. But you just press it up like I'm doing. I think sometimes it's just better to watch than to hear me talk, because sometimes I don't know how to explain what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead into the other clip where I show you guys that I'm actually laying the glue on the track and laying it down. I do feel this method is better when you're actually sticking it on the track, because you're able to have more control on where the pieces lay versus me just putting the squiggly lines on the cap and then laying down the tracks. So like I'm doing here, when you're just placing it on the track, I feel like it's much easier, and it allows you to have more guidance and freedom when laying down the pieces, so you know exactly where everything is going. But either way is fine. Some people don't like putting glue on there, but I feel like it also, seals the web. So if you are cutting it and you're putting the glue directly on the web, it's sealing it, so you won't have any shedding. Now, as far as this hair, I haven't had any experiencing with any tangling or shedding. I did get a few strands of shreds when I was washing and deep conditioning hair and all that, but you know, I actually left it in the bundle as well to dye it and wash it, because I just feel like it's more easier than me, you know, taking it all out and just creating a big mess like I normally do. So yeah, this hair by far is amazing. I love the texture of it after I processed it, because I felt like the wave pattern was way prettier than it tightly coiled, and I'm just not a big fan of tightly coiled hair. So be mindful if you do want to have a looser wave pattern. You can process the hair, or you can just wash it and condition it overnight, and it loosens up as well. So yeah, this is pretty much what I do to construct my wigs in less than 30 minutes, because it doesn't take that long. So this is what the hair looks like when it's wet. Of course, it's a little bit darker, but you know, it dries like this as well, because I use my Curl Enhancer Smoothie by Shea Moisture, and also the gel, and it actually holds this pattern. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like when it's on my head. It's looking crazy on that mannequin, but this is pretty much the final results of it. I did go ahead and pluck the closure and add powder, and this is it. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up. I will see you guys in the next video.